They really need to fix this. If you reject a ranked match based on connection, you shouldn't be able to get that person again within the next, like, 30 minutes or something. Well, that's a workaround. The main thing they need to do is add it so that you just straight up can't get Wi-Fi connections as a toggleable option in your battle settings, because you can search for people who are of a certain connection quality, but you can't filter by connection type. I hate my life. Just go to training mode. Ooh. Yep, he's got them console load times. Can I do this? Oh. Yeah, no chance you do that. Okay. Yeah, now you DP. Yeah. What? I canceled crouch jab into quarter forward light kick, and he threw me in between. Oh my god. Why can you block during that? I see. Dear Lord. This game sucks. How did I not hit you? Level 3? You could have killed me if you were gonna need level 3. I cannot believe that just happened. Whatever, I'll still win. Okay, can't do my combos. Mentally untouchable. I'm dead. Never mind. Oh, that's still killing me. I cannot believe that this happened. Oh no, he canceled into drive rush. Let me die, get hit. What? Like he's just not even paying attention. Do you just not care? Oh, come on. Yeah, obviously. It's not a punish? Why didn't that punish? Yeah. Yep. It will never do what I tell it to. Unbelievable. He does a full forward dash and jab that can still freaking drive impact. Okay. What a horrible time to use level 3. Oh, I ran out of meter. Could have killed him. It's not possible, I guess. How come your cross-ups work from ridiculous ranges, but my cross-ups don't work when I'm point blank? Oh my god! Okay, do the freaking combo this time. This game's making me mad. Just do it. Thank you. Yeah. And there's only one person playing ranked right now. Cool. Never mind, it's a different Chun-Li player. What? It actually buffered that dude. Oh, I almost canceled that. I wonder if that combo's a quarter form beam kick. Oh, waited too long. But it's still a ground bounce. Alright. Cashed in early, then play defensively. Really? Wish my character could do that. I wish my character could do that. No way you just pressed the button after that. No way I just missed like 7 perfect parries in a row. Where I knew exactly what moves you were going to do and in what order and at what time. Okay. 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 Yeah. What? Why? What just happened? I'm making a lot of high-risk decisions, and they're all working out. A lot of high-risk decisions. Super. Yeah. If you just wake up super, I just lose. I'll do it. It's a little early, but... Another missed perfect parry. Another wrong guess. Another wrong guess. That should be hitting you, but it's just not. Okay. It's not like I had the exact read of what you would do, because you're too stupid to do anything else. Of course. Yeah, you always throw there, every time. Why are you pressing buttons after you block a dry rush plus unblock move? You have to guess. Yeah, of course, it's my input. They need to rework Drive Rush really bad. Like, really bad. It's probably the most annoying thing about the game, besides the, like, non-intentional stuff. Yeah. Yeah, perfect meaty. That's like plus a billion. I didn't think I needed a super, but it was close. Oh! The corner carry. Really? Yeah. Let me just guess wrong 10 times in a row real fast. just a reaction, I guess. Not really. Of course, you don't actually do the thing you're supposed to do. It'll eventually work. Good job. How did I hit you? Why did you EX? One more guess. I'm gonna do this. Okay, buddy. Man, I can't wait to hit Masters. Surely once I hit Master rank, I'll stop getting those types of opponents who totally fake their way into their wins. They pretend like they're reacting to things, but they're not actually. They're just getting lucky a bunch. And as soon as you start showing them things that they aren't expecting, they just fall apart. The problem is, everybody plays the same in the Street Fighter game, so it's hard to do something they're not expecting, apparently. Boom, 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 boom. Not on my watch, you're not ranking up. I'm ranking up. Eventually. Whoops. Yep. Ate my input. I wanted to do jump forward dive kick. No charge. No way. Yeah. Not a mix up. I did a really stupid input for that, but it worked. Whatever. Tora. You're still taking throws. Of course. What are you doing? Yeah. surely this game's not that stupid. Spooky situation. Yeah, there it is. He's still teching throws. That's unbelievable. No super yet. Not yet. If only I was on a hitbox. If only you actually knew your combos. That was a cool combo. I wish that lights did more drive gauge damage than heavies, not the other way around. Hey! And then you get rid of all the 4-frame lights. Where's my DP? Oh, I got lucky. That is... What? What are you doing? Did you seriously just mash after blocking and burn out? Oh man. What?! My brain cannot comprehend the level of degenerate code that went into this game. Just do it anyway. Oh, of course. You have the level 2. Or oh, level 1's invincible? Don't do it. I didn't say don't do it fast enough. Unbelievable. I literally 2 seconds ago just showed you that I can react. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. You have faked your way. Alright, it's a little late. Thanks, game. What did I just do? Where's my DP? Oh man. Man, that feels good after playing sets in Street Fighter 4. Back then you couldn't do your supers while you had a projectile on screen. What just happened? Unbelievable. You never freaking jump except when you need to. What? Will you ever anti-air? What an annoying character. Yeah. Unbelievable. No anti-air. That's not what I wanted. Super and I'm thrown out. Okay, you're too stupid. I held up. Yeah. This game is really well made. This game's super well made, dude. I can't punish it. And he just does random... I would have freaking killed him if I didn't do dive kick. Yep. I love when characters have safe on whiff DPs. Yep. I'll never guess right. Thanks, game. Do it. Oh. I did my quarterback kick too early. That beat my crouch medium kick? Are you kidding? From that range? This game is so infuriating sometimes, man. It's just like, oh, he just won for no reason. He didn't make a read on me. He didn't, like, do anything smart or intelligent. Oops. This does the same crap he always does. Which is spam random special moves. Of course. Wow, this game is so well made. I love fighting against this character. He's so fun to play against. Unbelievable. That was light headbutt, I'm pretty sure. You're plus! Why are you trying to parry when you're plus? You just don't understand how the game works. But it doesn't matter because your characters just press the button and you might win. Number one. Yeah. There is no escaping it. EX, huh? Nope, no super allowed. Yeah, that's what I input. Like, I've seen you react to my headbutts with supers before, but I'm gonna keep doing it over and 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 over again, because I don't know what the frick else to do, because I've been playing this stupid character for the past 2 months. You're pitiful. I pity you. Because you're only experiencing a very tiny fraction of the game, which is Honda's special moves. Of course. Out of range of my jabs, but a range of your jab target combo. Yeah, he is easy mode, but he's not... It's not easy to win, it's just easy to play optimally. Like, you hit this wall so quickly where you're like, wow, I just got pretty dang good for the amount of effort I put into my character. Surely this must be the maximum strength. No, I'll just do it. Yeah. It didn't work the first time, do it again. It did work the second time, may as well do it a third time, because who needs to improve when you can just do the same thing over and over again? Whoops, that was a mistake. Well, guess I lose the whole frickin' match. Where's my DP? Yeah, of course. I can't even guess right when my opponent's in burnout. But who needs guessing when you have reads? What a fun character to play against. Yep, guess wrong. You're just... yeah, you only know how to do one thing. So just do it. You have the tech or jump. And now you just die. Alright, where's your neutral game? Show it to me. Show it to me. Show it to me. Almost. Show it to me. Yeah. Same thing you always do. Yep. Am I gonna do that two more times and win? Or what? What's your game plan? The EX, of course. Not enough health, of course. When the stars align, you're allowed to win a round by doing the same two things over and over again. Yep, EX. Don't block it. Yeah, everything just aligns. Man, if only I were as good of a Street Fighter 6 player as you, then maybe I could get that lucky. They killed him off that. Wow, who would have thought? He does the same thing for the 10th time in a row. Who would have thought? Your stand medium punch target combo has more range than my jump heavy kick. Very interesting. Yeah, every time. Wow. Unbelievable, man. I'm guaranteed burnout. Do level 3. Do it. Or level 1. If only my reactions were what they were 20 times in a row this set. That is super. Don't get me wrong, it's still a fighting game, which means it's better than most games. But I mean, there have been better fighting games than Street Fighter 6 for decades, like with objectively better design philosophies. It's probably the best Street Fighter game. Although if you include Third Strike as a Street Fighter game, some people would say Third Strike is better. Some people might say Street Fighter 4 is better. They're wrong. But I think Street Fighter 6 is the best Street Fighter game. But it's still worse than KOF 15 and KOF 13 and probably all the old KOFs too, but I haven't really played those enough to be certain. And when I say better, I mean competitive matches are more readily decided by the decisions of the players. The conscious decisions of the players. I guess also non-conscious decisions. But in this game, it's like things just kind of happen. And you have to be ready for it, and there's no way to be ready for it. You just have to be ready for anything and then react accordingly. Whereas in KOF, it's like, my opponent could do anything, yeah, but none of it's particularly threatening except for a handful of things, but I can just play in a way that's safe to those things for a while. A regular special move that beats Drive Impact. That's not what I wanted. That just hit behind your head, I guess. I'm very lucky. Do it in super. Or not. I can do this. Because he's flat high against the... For some reason, when you get a wall crumple, they're lower in the air for your juggles. Wow, he just did wake up throw. No, no punish allowed. Oh, I know I'm not going to do that. I don't really get burned out on the games. I just get... I don't know. How did that hit you? I walked forward and it still whiffed. Went super. Nah, I don't have it. Ah, pixel. I guess I can't do 3 lights against your character. One time I stopped walking backwards. How did that hit me and not mine hit you? Yeah. I hate how brainless anti-air is in Street Fighter games as well. Like, it's not a competition, it's a discipline. I guess why would you level 3? What a horrible place to level 3. People just don't use their brains, man. It's like, oh, I see top level players do combo, I do combo too. Get better. Lock. cool. And I don't know what modern fighting games obsession is with high damage combos, but that needs to stop. That needs to stop. Like, imagine, okay. Think about what a round is and what it means to have multiple rounds in a match. And think about what it means to have multiple matches in a set. So let's remove super meters for a moment. Well, we don't even need to. Let's just only look at matches in a set. Well, no. Let's go back to rounds. Think about rounds and ignore meters and also get rid of this foot. I make good and bad choices, or I guess right and wrong choices, and my opponent makes right and wrong choices. And let's think of rounds in terms of how much damage we deal to each other. And theoretically, in a perfectly balanced fighting game, which is not possible, but let's speak theoretically, in a perfectly balanced fighting game, if both players play relatively well, but one player plays slightly better than the other one, then that player will win the round barely with like 1 HP remaining. That's a theoretical. And in the perfectly balanced fighting game, your skill reflects how much damage you've dealt to your opponent in a certain length of time. Now, obviously, humans are variable. They make different choices. They're not robots. So the skill of both players will vary throughout the, like they'll fluctuate throughout the round. And at some points in the round, one player will be better than the other player, and at some other parts of the round, the other player will be better than the other player. But the result of the round is some sort of aggregate data based on, over the length of however many seconds the round lasted, who was the better player, and that player wins the round. On the other hand, if one player just dies and gets perfected, then theoretically the player who won is significantly better than the player who lost that round, theoretically. But here's the problem. It is possible to deal more damage to your opponent in a match than your opponent dealt to you, but still lost the match. But you still lose the match. Like here. Let's say in round 1, round 2, round 3, let's say player 1 does 100% damage in round 1. This is player 1. This is player 2. Let's say player 1 won the first round, player 2 won the second round, and player 3 and player 1 won the last round. Right. But now, let's say they completely got dominated in round 2, but they barely won round 1, and they barely won round 3. So, in the first round, player 1 barely won. They dealt 100 damage to their opponent, and player 2 only dealt 99% damage to his opponent. In round 2, player 1 gets destroyed, and gets perfected, deals no damage, whereas player 2 deals 100% damage. And then in the final round, it's the same as the first round. Player 1 barely wins, dealing 100% damage, but player 2 dealing 90% or 99% damage. Now, if you look at the numbers, player 1 only did 2 life bars worth of damage, but player 2 did almost 3 life bars worth of damage. And they did 298% of a life bar worth of damage. They dealt more damage to their opponent throughout the match, but they still lost. This is a problem. And realistically, there are upsides and downsides to this. If you're a MOBA player, you might be like, yeah, this is a good thing, because, you know, let's pretend that it was more like this, where in round 1 you get destroyed. In round 1 you get destroyed, and now you kind of feel like the game should, like, if you kept your HP between rounds, then this would be pretty insurmountable comeback to make, because you would have to deal 200% damage over the course of 2 rounds, whereas the opponent would only need to do 100% damage over the course of 2 rounds. So maybe having things reset is a good idea. But the thing is, this is not a MOBA. In a MOBA, those types of comebacks are almost impossible, because it, like, in the case where you get destroyed in the, let's call this the early game. Round 1's the early game, round 2 is the mid game, and round 3 is the late game. If you get destroyed in the early game, then your character, your team, is inherently worse off in the mid and late game as a result of the things that happened in the early game. That's not the case in fighting games. For the most part, unless you're in range of, like, chip damage, or unless you're playing against Manon, or there's some weird game-specific mechanic that is not in Street Fighter 6, your character does not get inherently weaker as you take damage and as you lose rounds. In fact, in most fighting games, it's the opposite. You get some sort of benefit when you lose a round, so that you can, you know, more easily win the next 2 rounds. And this game doesn't have that, but KOF 15 has it, KOF 14 has it, the new Melty Blood has it. There's several fighting games who have some sort of mechanic that you only get, or get stronger as you lose rounds or lose damage, or take damage. So realistically, in a MOBA, this type of comeback would be basically impossible, because your characters are just not capable. Like, the way you have to make decisions is different now. You have to play with the knowledge in the back of your head that my opponents are all a lot stronger than me. Like, maybe they got some kills early game, and now they have more items, more experience, some more levels, more stronger abilities. Maybe they have their ultimate, and I don't have my ultimate yet, because they have level 6, and I don't have level 6. Level 5 if you're playing Smite. Like that adds a lot of depth to the game, because now you have to consider a lot of different things. I think MOBAs have a lot more going on that you need to learn, like a lot of different skill sets. Fighting games are more focused. It's like, I'm my character, he's his character, these are the things that I can do, these are the things that he can do. I know everything. There's no, like, fog of war. And our characters, aside from, like, super meters, which you build super meter when you get hit anyway, so it's like, okay, our characters basically don't get inherently stronger or weaker over time. We just always have the same moves, aside from, like, meters. And I think fighting games would be better off if we just didn't have rounds. So I think the Marvel vs. Capcom series does this part right, because it's always only one round. It's only one round per match. And there's a huge thing going on here. But KOF takes it a step further. KOF incorporates in KOF you don't regenerate your life between rounds fully. You regenerate a little bit of life between rounds depending on the timer on the clock. If you win the round quickly, you gain, up to half your life back if you're missing that much. But if you barely win the round in time with a small amount of time on the clock left, you only build a little bit of life back the next round. So they've not done the full reset between rounds, but they have done extra stuff on top to make the game even more interesting, even more deep, and even more things to think about. Maybe if I plan to lose this round, because I came into this round with low HP, then maybe I should play this round defensively, safely, slowly, so that the timer ticks down more. So maybe I'll get a little bit of damage on my opponent this round and they won't recover it for the next round because I have played slowly, safely, slowly, so that the clock goes down quickly, or goes down more. And so, but I'm still okay with tournaments being first to 3 or first to 2 with complete resets in between the matches, because everything gets saved. Everything gets saved. If you win a match, the fact that you won the match gets saved, but the fact that you almost won round 1 and that you destroyed the opponent in round 2, or the fact that you barely lost round 1 and then they barely lost round 2 or whatever, that doesn't matter anymore, but you're still playing. I don't know how else to word that, but it's it all boils down to the fact that my personal preference is how KOF does rounds, or Killer Instinct does rounds, or Marvel vs. Capcom games do rounds, or Skullgirls is basically just Marvel. Are there any other games that do that? I don't think so. It's just SNK or KOF games versus games and Killer Instinct. Kind of shows some kind of matchup disparity. No, it shows the variability. I play League of Legends and Smite. I've played both of those games for thousands of hours each over the course of my life. I have touched Dota 2, and I think if I had to only play MOBAs for the rest of my life, I would pick Dota 2. But because I'm not a mobile player, I'm not going to play Dota ever. That's how I think about that. And I've never played. I think 10 years ago I played a MOBA on the Xbox or something, but I don't remember what it was. It was a Middle Earth game or something. But League sucks, and Smite sucks even more. They just keep making Smite worse and worse and worse with each season. In League of Legends, they're actually trying to make a good game. They just suck at it. But in Smite, they're actively putting things in the game that are just let's get rid of this. Let's dumb the game down as much as possible. all strategy. Yeah, I played Smite in the beta too. I played Smite ever since like the week they released Poseidon. That's the I remember the first loading screen I saw was Poseidon. I can Google what date that was. February 2013 is when I first played Smite. My brother-in-law played it before me and got me into it. And he became sort of a professional. He was very good at the game. And I think he still plays it, but he's a kid now. A 1-year-old. But geez, the changes they've made, like I keep wanting to play Smite because I like the idea behind it. I like the idea of everything being a skill shot. But just the developers of Smite hate all form of strategy. They make the game in such a way that 100% of the game is decided based on your mechanics, based on your aim, and like that's it. Your aim. Whoever aims more wins. Above like gold. If you're below gold, you just suck and like you don't do the right stuff. But in League of Legends, it's very easy to make a bad choice, even if you've been playing the game for 20 years. I don't think the game's 20 years old yet, but like there's so much more depth to League of Legends than there is Smite. Like, in every single possible aspect. The way you build items is more intricate. The way you level your abilities. It's such a small thing. I think Smite is more intricate in terms of how you level your abilities. Because sometimes you don't put your point in your ultimate in Smite. It depends on the character you're playing and the circumstance. But in League of Legends, you always put a point in your ultimate when you can. So that's a small thing that Smite that has over League. But everything else, Smite is so far behind. Like, the way you jungle in Smite is you jungle and then you gank. And then you jungle and then you gank. And then you jungle and then you gank. And in League of Legends, it's like, well, I could theoretically, like, the way the jungle is set up in League of Legends, it's like, if you clear your jungle's spawning, your jungle is spawning again in like 20 seconds. I think Tryndamere does take his at level 11 nowadays. But in Smite, Jungle has catch-up mechanics. I don't like League's catch-up mechanics. It doesn't make sense to me why you have to reward players for being behind when what you should be doing is punishing players less for being behind. Like, the way it works now is the team with less experience, if they have significantly less experience overall than the enemy team, then they just gain more experience. Just naturally. What it should be is they just fall behind less quickly. Like, you shouldn't have them fall behind the same amount but then catch up later. It should just be they fall behind less with each bad choice they make. And the gold situation is even worse. You literally just get 1,000 gold whenever you kill an enemy who is ahead, as opposed to 100 gold. And they keep doubling down on it too, because they added a new catch-up mechanic last season with the bounties, the objective bounties. They already had catch-up gold and experience, and then they added champion bounties, and then last season they added objective bounties, where you just get a bunch of gold whenever you do something, only if you're significantly behind. And also, I don't know what I think about the jungle changes they made. So the way the jungle works now is you do more damage to your side of the jungle. Well, Amumu's a slow clearer, so it makes sense for Nidalee. Well, why? Yeah, but my question is, why would you want to deter invasion and vertical jungle? I think, they shouldn't make it harder to invade. They should make it more difficult to decide when to invade. And Smite's the opposite. In Smite, it's just like, oh, the solo laner can just walk into the enemy jungle and take their stuff whenever they want. And also, not to mention, in League of Legends, you have to decide who gets what buffs, because the ADC might want the red buff and the mid laner might want the blue buff, but the jungler might also want both. The jungler always gets the first one, but whoever gets the second one is sort of a toss-up. In Smite, the jungler gets the speed buff, the mid laner gets the red buff, the damage buff, the support gets the aura buff, the ADC gets the shred buff. Who did I miss? And the solo laner gets the mana buff every time, 100% of the time, every time. Those roles get those buffs. There's one buff for each role. They toss it up a little bit, but in every single season, it's 100%. This person gets this buff every time. And there's no variance there. If you fail to give that laner their buff, you are trolling and you're going to get reported. That's just how it works. In League of Legends, there's a choice to make. But also, Smite has a huge problem with things dying too quickly. Like, tanks can just walk into a jungle and clear a camp in 1 second. In less than 1 second. And it's like, okay, how could I have counterplayed that? I couldn't have. Like, it's just luck. The way you counterplay it is by being there first. Also, there's, oh my god, the worst thing that I hate about Smite is the minions die too quickly. Even the first minion wave, a tank can clear the wave before the next wave comes in. At level 1, a full tank can clear the wave before the next wave comes in. And what this means is the correct decision in every case is to clear the wave first. In League of Legends, there's a whole massive strategy set that is completely non-existent in Smite because the minions take longer to die. And in Smite, they double down on this by rewarding you for pushing the enemy, or for pushing your minions into the enemy tower. Because if a minion is targeted by the enemy tower, the minion rewards less gold to the enemy. In League of Legends, if you get the last hit on a minion, even if it's taking damage from a turret, you'll still get the full reward, the full gold and experience. So what this means is, in Smite, the answer is always shove, 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 shove. Maybe 1% of the time, if you get your opponent like out of lane, you can deny them like half of your wave of minions by not pushing it. But in League of Legends, it really is 50-50. I am currently playing jungle, but I have played top and support and ADC and mid. Because I've been playing the game for a long time. I've been playing the game since Nocturne came out. Which was 2011. March of 2011. But in League, you have to make a really tough choice of, do I shove the wave or do I not shove the wave? Because if I shove the wave, like, the lanes are also longer, which means that where the minions meet in the lane is important, and how many minions are in the wave when they meet is important. But in Smite, it's just cast an ability, the wave's dead. Even if there's like 500 minions, you just cast an ability, the wave's dead. And there are some champions in League of Legends who can do that at like level 11 and higher, if they build a certain way. But at that point, the laning phase is over. That's why they call it the laning phase. It's because you stick in the lanes. Also, the map in League of Legends is larger, so it takes longer to move. Like in Smite, where you are on the map is less important because you can just get to anywhere on the map in a smaller amount of time, because the map is shorter and because the jungle paths are straighter. In League of Legends, you basically can't go anywhere without running around in a zigzag. That's just how the map is designed, which also makes characters with leaps and teleports and can walk through walls more interesting, more different from other characters. And you recall faster in Smite, so you can just go anywhere you want. And the teleport, don't even get me started on relics, or which they were called active items. They're now called relics. Those are insane. You just always build the same relics every time. With the exception of whether you build beads or whether you build Aegis, depends on the enemy team. Yeah, it's literally just strip all of the strategy out of a MOBA. There is no strategy except for you learn the strategy and do it every time. It's all just mechanics. So realistically, the best way to play Smite is not the Conquest game mode, because the Conquest game mode is designed around there being strategy, but there's not. So you should just play Arena and beat people up. But yeah, Street Fighter 6 is sort of like the Smite of fighting games, but not really. It's more like, and I can't believe how much depth there is in other MOBAs, and the developers of Smite are just like, no. Like in Dota, it is a common strategy to take the jungle camps and lead them into your lane so that it messes with your minion wave. and pulls the minions back toward your tower. So that the enemy's minions are more pushed up. And you're safer under your tower, and they are less safe because they're further away from their tower. And also, you can deny your own minions in that game, so you thin out your wave, but you deny the enemy the gold. There's so many layers of possible strategies that Smite just refuses to implement. Absolutely refuses. And if you only play Smite, here's the part that's the most sad, is if you only play Smite, you will have no idea what you're missing out on. If you only play Street Fighter, you'll have no idea what you're missing out on. You could be like getting a completely unique experience by playing KOF, but you've only played Street Fighter, so you don't even know it exists. I could have killed. Oh, don't get me wrong, League still sucks. Ooh. There it is. Really? Why did that not level 3? What? No. Wow, what a punish. He can kill a level 1. Oh. Yeah, of course. No anti-air. What? Oh yeah, I gotta crumple. I don't understand why that's the way that they designed the game. What? Really? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no escape. Literally 100 to 0. In round 1. No escape allowed. From corner to corner, 100 to 0. Why is that allowed to happen? Interesting. Ah, you got it. It's very interesting, because it had been a long time since I did that. Oh, I'm burned out. Not yet. I should have level 3'd. But, oh no, that wouldn't have worked. Because I was in burnout. If he didn't cancel the target combo, my level 3 can't punish. It's only -4. Does that work? No. Nah. That works. That's actually really good. $25% off of an overhead for no additional meter. Just a stock. Oh boy, time to play this stupid character again. Master rank? Okay. Really? Yeah. Oh my god, actually punished. No freaking way, dude. How is this guy master rank? I'm mad, dude. Yeah, same thing as always. You have to super. You have to super. Or tech to throw. What? There is no mix-up. Oh my god. This is a master rank Honda player! This is what Honda does to your brain. Don't do Honda, kids. It's bad for you.
Juri,
56. Less. Just barely, 55. Less. 49. I'm still... Man, I hate the way they did combos in every Street Fighter game. Cool. You're decentivized from doing harder combos. You should only do the easy combos. And there aren't even that many hard combos in this game, but you should still avoid doing the harder ones. Diamond 5, if I win this. Another master player, huh? Dang. What a character. Yeah. Yeah. What is happening? Guess I just die. What? Yeah. Still punish. Yeah. Unbelievable. He anti-hit with drive impact. And it worked. Master ranked Ultimate player. Diamond 5. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Minimal interaction. Minimal interaction. Fine. You come to me. Yep. Okay. How to not play against your opponent in Street Fighter 6 and still win. How? Yep. Most characters can't do that. Ugh. Dang it. Please, game. That's the same thing every time. I'm dead. I hate how there's not a counter to anything that he's doing. How come you can anti-air with freaking drive impact, but I can't? Yep, that was so obvious. Excuse me, what just freaking happened? What is happening? I can't. What is happening? What happened to Dalsum? Where did Dalsum go? Who's this guy? Who has freaking better dive kicks than Cammy? And the Yun clone. Why is Dalsum the dive kick character in this game? And not Cammy or Yun?
Here comes a new challenger.
What happened?
Round one. Fight.
Yep. Yeah. Outplayed, right? Man, if only I were a better Street Fighter player, I wouldn't have died in 2 hits. Yep. I'll do it. Never mind, I won't do it. Whose idea was it to give the zoner, Guile, a half-screen 0 on block move that leaves him point-blank range? Game. Yeah, I never guessed right. And he never reacts properly. Okay. Throw a boom. Now do a mix up. Why did that lose? Oh, I didn't have the super, but it still killed.
Juri,
I mean, everything in KO 13 looks better than any other game ever. Nothing. Oh, no cancel. How did he get forward heavy punch and not sonic boom? I held parry, that was a true block string. I'm gonna crouch. This is a master rank Guile. Like, why does it take me... Why does it take me like freaking 50 games against a master rank before the game is like, maybe you're not lower ranked than these players? They really need to... Ugh. Yeah. They need to do something. That was a miracle. What just happened? Interesting. Yeah. Okay. All right. You come to me.
what a waste of time.
Yeah. I guess wrong every time. Literally every time I guess wrong. That's not how you're supposed to beat that. I guess wrong. I hate Street Fighter games. I hate them. I can't make you come to me. I can't make you play the game. Yep. I can't make you come to me. I can't make you learn how to do offense. Yep. 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 There is no mix-up. None of that's a real mix-up. It's not possible. The mix-up doesn't exist. You should always do the same thing every time. 80% of the time. In 80% of situations, you stick to the thing that works, and then if that stops working, you use your brain. But chances are it doesn't stop working, because it's Street Fighter. I can't play in a way that makes anything stop working. It's not possible. I use crouch again. Oh, no combo, I guess. And the neutral game just plays itself for you. You just press medium kick with every character. Yeah. I'm mashing back dash. Oh, okay. Apparently that was minus a billion. Do a DP. Do super. can. But I don't want to play KOF 15, because KOF 13 is better. And I don't want to play KOF 13, because there's no one to play against in KOF 13. Also, there's no rollback yet. I should watch more high-level footage of Melty Blood, type Loomer now, and see exactly what people are getting hit by. Because I feel like if they're getting hit by the stuff I think they're getting hit by, I might be the best Melty Blood player if I tried. The KOF 13 rollback beta did not go well. So we don't know. Really. Yeah. Really? That's not what I wanted. Yeah. Almost. Like, the onus is not on him, it's on me. Yeah. Meaty boom after your block DP, or hit DP. I guess I'm out of range, but you're in range. That comboed? Level 1. No, he didn't do it. Yeah. Yeah. That's your punish. There really is no count. What? What? This game is getting on my freaking nerves. Do a real anti-air. What a fun character to play against, Guile. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Is this like... What? 99% of the damage I take is a scenario that I could not have possibly avoided. Like, if I'm playing KOS and I'm like, I know my opponent is going to try to do a strike throw mix-up against me, I can play in such a way as to destroy them, as to just straight up win the whole match, because I know what they're thinking. If I know my opponent is trying to anti-air me, I know how to beat that. But if I know my opponent's gonna press a million buttons in Street Fighter, it's like, well, I could frame trap, but when? I don't know when. I know my opponent's gonna do a bunch of lightning legs while I'm in burnout, but what do I do about that? I can't anti there either because I'm in the corner. Yeah. I'm dead. Just like that. It's like, oh, I know this Chun-Li's gonna press stand light punch. Cool. Great. What a great read. That's the best I got. I can't punish it. I know Chun-Li's gonna press stand light punch. Big deal. And I know when he's a little bit too far away, he's gonna press forward medium punch. And when he's a little bit too far away, he's gonna press crouch medium kick. If you're playing against Jamie, you know Jamie's gonna press crouch, medium kick, and the quarter forward light punch. And you know he's gonna do drive rush, heavy punch. And you know he's gonna drink when he's far away. If you're against a JP, you know what JP's gonna do. You know what he's gonna do, but it doesn't matter. If I play someone in KOF, I have no clue what they're gonna do. No freaking clue. I mean, I know the moves their character has. Like, they have 4 standing, 4 crouching, 4 jumping normals, and they have their move list. But I don't know when they're gonna do those moves. I don't know how they're gonna move around the stage. There's so much movement options. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know how good their combos are. Hey! Ugh. Yeah, I'll never guess right. Yeah. That wouldn't have killed. Very interesting wake-up choice. Even more interesting that it actually worked. Like, whenever I just walk backwards for 60 seconds straight, people get confused and they just don't know what to do. It's because they don't know why they're doing what they're doing. They're just like, I'm a non, these are the attack strings that I use. When I'm at this range, I do this. When I'm at this range, I do this. I can't even jab him out of that. Alright. Now just don't do wake up super and I win. Wow. Nice combo.
Juri.
In this game, if I'm against a Geef and he knocks me down, and I'm like, I know Geef is gonna either do a strike or a command throw. It doesn't matter. I know what he's thinking. He knows I know what he's thinking, but he doesn't need to care. Nice lag spike, bro. Really? You sat there for 10 seconds waiting for me to do drive back. And it actually worked. now we're on hitbox. Yeah. And now I'm in that corner, and somehow I went from a 60% life lead to we're even. And I'm actually behind because of the corner. Yep. I hate this game. I hate this game. You know what? He's already forgot about that. What a balanced fighting game. Yep. Nope. I was guaranteed dead as soon as he did level 2. Yep. Had to guess, and I'm guessing wrong. Guess wrong again. Guess wrong again. They need to patch that. He couldn't have possibly had charge there, but he did level 2, which gave him enough time to charge. Because it freezes the game. Like, when you're playing against Guile, you're fundamentally playing a different video game. The way you have to think about how you make your decisions is fundamentally different. And they're okay with that because it's Street Fighter, not KOF. In KOF, the way you fundamentally think about the game is the same. It's just that certain characters are stronger and weaker in certain areas. It's like, yeah, Guile has strengths and weaknesses, because he can do things that other characters can't. You're not allowed to jump over his booms because he just anti-airs you for free, even if you do it before he throws the boom. I'm not playing Wi-Fi. When you're playing against Zangief, the way you have to fundamentally think about the game is different, because you have to guess between one of two options instead of guessing between two of three options. If you're playing against JP, you have to fundamentally play differently, because if you're more than half screen away, he's winning. The way you have to play, the way you have to think, the way you make your decisions is different when you're against E Honda, when you're against Cammy, when you're against Lily. Every character is playing a different video game. There is no Street Fighter. Street Fighter is just basic fighting game fundamentals that exist in every single fighting game.
Here comes a new challenger.
Footsies exist in KOF. They're usually not worth thinking about because you have so many other things to think about. What is this connection? He's still pairing. He never stops pressing buttons, I guess. But because he's Guile, he doesn't need to. He's always in range of at least one of his buttons. Yep. That was a punish counter on my jump with a throw, twice in a row. He has yet to block on wake up. I've knocked him down maybe 7 times. Not a single time has he blocked. Not once. I'm dead. Guaranteed. I level 1, but it doesn't matter. Because he's out of range and it loses to projectiles. Yeah, there's no mix-up. He will not block. He refuses to block. And then I just guessed wrong 5 times in a row and lost. Yep. No punish. Yep. DP. No DP. Level 1. That was lucky. Yeah. I should have anti-aired. What? Two-frame window, man. Stop getting lucky. Stop getting lucky. Like, if you're going to react with perfect parry, you should just react with drive impact. So he's not actually reacting to anything. He's just getting lucky. Because if you were actually reacting, he would press a different button. Or he is intentionally pressing that button, in which case he's stupid. Because you should press the other. Why are you spending meter? You guess right a lot. Yep. That time he pressed the right button. But he failed it so many times, I don't think he actually reacted. I think he just got lucky. Super. 1000% he wanted to wake up super. 1000%. And he didn't do it because he made an input error because he's bad. And yes, when you perfect parry something, the punish combo you get is scaled by 50%. Although you still have minimum scaling rules for supers. Catching on now. I can't kill. Oh, never mind. Like, I don't like the fact that you can just be like, nah, I don't want to learn footsies. And then just play Guile. And then never have to play footsies. Or, I don't want to learn how to have a real offense, so I'm just going to play Zangief. Or, I don't want to learn how to have good movement, so I'm just going to play Dalsum. Or, I don't want to learn how to do anything, so I'm just going to play Jamie. And do crouch medium kick, quarter forward, light punch, and drive rush, heavy punch, and drinks. And target combo into light rekka. And just completely turn my brain off. Because my character sucks, but he has these handful of things which are stupidly strong and literally just, you can't counter them. Like, Jamie has a half screen, more than half screen because his drive rush is really far, 5 frame startup, 3 hit, plus on block, combo on hit, cancelable on the first 2 hits, drive rush, heavy punch. There is no counter to that. There is none. You just have to block it or parry it, and then he's plus. And of course he's Jamie, so he can't really do anything with that plus frames except for throw you. Of course. Of course. What is the point of having cross-ups if you can just walk to avoid cross-ups? Yeah. I know he's playing Chun-Li, so I know he's gonna press light punch, but it doesn't matter. I knew for a fact he was going to get hit there, which is why I didn't confirm it. Hey! He's not even paying attention, dude. He's just going through the motions. Unbelievable. I'm dead. Never mind. I'm not dead. Because he just did out of nowhere jump throw. And I don't even know. What a stupid match. I hate playing against this guy. Yep. Yep. I'm Chun-Li, I'm in range of this move, so I'm gonna use it. There's the DP, I don't want to learn defense. That's why I did 2 lights instead of 1 light, but it didn't matter. He's still getting lucky. Why would you level up 3? What a horrible place to level 3. I'm gonna jump again, I don't care. I just want to stop playing you. I just want to stop playing you. I want to play an actually good player. I want to actually lose, not lose in the game. Because the game says I lose. I want my opponents to be like, I know you're going to do this, and you don't know that I know that you're going to do this. Proximity block is basically non-existent. It technically exists, but no. And that is the main reason why cross-ups are literally useless. If you just hold forward, you can't block a cross-up. You will either get hit from the front, or you'll walk under it and it'll go underneath you. And then you can time your throw to punish counter the cross-up. For free. Cross-ups just don't exist.
Here comes a new challenger.
It depends on your character's walk speed. If you're Dalsum, cross-ups exist against you. But if you're Ken, no. If you're Ken, or if you're Chun-Li or Cammy, no. What an anti-air. What? I hit parry and it didn't parry. Or it did parry, but it... Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Also, you shouldn't be able to punish counter a normal throw with a normal throw. That should just trigger a throw tech. Duh. Duh. Game design. Duh. Ah, I could have killed. Again, really, game? And I just guess wrong 5 times in a row and lose. Darn, his crush me and kick is 7 frames and mine's 8 frames. I wish my character could do that. I wish my character could do any of that, actually. That'd be great. You'd think the character with the extra resource would have the highest burst damage in the game, but she's like one of the lower ones.
What a waste of time.
Juri. Round one.
Also, in that case, I know he's gonna throw me, but I can't punish him for it. I know he's going to throw. Specifically, one option. He's going to throw me, and I can't. There's no counter to it. What just happened? That is not what I wanted. I messed up. I don't care. I thought you were really confused. Man, you had me cornered and in burnout. Why are you walking away? Why are you still walking away? Dragon Lash. Like you don't know what to do. You just don't know what to do. Because you don't know how to play against a person. You know how to play against a Juri, but you don't know how to play against me. The human being controlling Juri. That's foreign to you because the game doesn't really reward you for doing that. But if you're in a situation like that where you have to make an insurmountable comeback, it's just not possible because I don't have to play your game. I don't have to play the game that you're familiar with. And in KOF, that's always the case. I never have to play the game that you're familiar with. I can do something out of the blue at any point and it might just kill you. Or it might kill me. If I make a bad Hail Mary. Or I can play safe and always do the same thing over and over again. But if I do the same thing over and over again, you can read that and punish it. Wow. No punish. But he can punish my jumps. I don't care. I don't care. DP. I don't care. You will not make me care. That's really all your brain is thinking about? What a combo. Level 3, huh? I don't know why you made sure to put me in the corner for your level 3 kill combo, but whatever. Why, of all characters, why is DJ the highest damage besides Marissa? Counter hit my parry. Twice. What are you doing? Oh, I could have done quarter forward heavy kick for more damage.
That felt good, didn't it? What a waste.
Okay. Just press all the right buttons at the right time and you win. Easy game, right? Fine. I'll stop doing anything. Yeah, that's the only thing you know how to freaking do. What's your offense? That came out of nowhere, didn't it? Yeah, guaranteed. Level 3 and I'm dead. What a fun round that was. How can I not learn how to get better? That's exactly what was going through his mind. Not those words, but he's like, this Juri is playing in a stupid way. How can I take the things that I've been doing the past 2 months and only do those things and not get any better, but still win? That's exactly what was going through his mind. Exactly. What? How did I take that? What is that range, dude? Like, I get to do whatever the frick I want because you're not doing anything. Do something. Wait for me to mess up. Yeah. Well, how did you have charge? Yeah. Oh no, he's just blocking my fireballs and jumping over my fireballs. Let me throw 20,000 more fireballs. God, I hate Street Fighter players. Do something else. Please. Be willing to change. Be willing to adapt. Be willing to improve. Stop resisting change. Like, oh, if I just guess better, I'll win. I just have to guess better. No, stop guessing. Or make a different style of guess. Do something unexpected. What? Yeah, the fully charged one. Yeah. Everything's plus. That was a lot of chip damage. From a full screen unreactable armor on startup +2 on block move. Sorry, +6 on block move. Will he ever not mash? Outplayed, right? Literally no counterplay. Literally 0 options that I had there to survive. For the past like 30 seconds of that match. It was just over. You just got hit by a drive rush normal and you're mashing buttons. Yeah, same thing every time. Yeah. Not a mix-up, right? Oh no, he's holding parry. Do a strike. Oh no, I blocked the jump in. Do a strike. Oh no, I blocked a driver as normal. Do a strike. Oh no, I'm stupid. Do a strike. Do a strike! 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 Like, his brain is just refusing, absolutely refusing to move. He's like, how can I keep my brain exactly in the same place it is now and have the highest chance of winning? What is the strongest possible autopilot robot strategy that I can employ? And that'll get you really, 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 really far in Street Fighter games, especially Street Fighter 4. Especially Street Fighter 4. And at least in that game, it's hard because you don't have the input buffer.
Street Fighter 6.
And you have to figure out how to work in your offense around crouch text into your offensive autopilot, which is not simple. But you can still get really, 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 really far in Street Fighter 4 with an autopilot. You just need to spend a few years playing the game before you have a good autopilot. Maybe 1 or 2 years
The new challenger.
playing Ibuki and learning cross-up kunai setups, and then you're a good Ibuki player. But if you want to beat Daigo, you have to stop doing nothing and actually use your brain in the middle of the match instead of just before the match. What? This game is so bad. What a punish. Except that wasn't a punish.
That felt good, didn't it? What a waste.
Do super. Okay.
Juri.
Oh no, I don't have a life lead with JP. How do I win? No. I thought my character was top 1. Nice combo, bro. You got some lab work to do. Yeah. Guess I'm full screen now. I guess I wasn't point blank range like it looked like I was. I was actually insanely far away. I cannot believe he's still anti-aiming like that. He's got 1 HP. I think I had a better combo, unfortunately.
That felt good, didn't it? What a waste.
You think he'd learn from the way he lost 2 games ago, or last round and what, I forget when it was. He's died like that twice before. Almost a perfect. Supreme victory. Ultimate. I'm afraid your path ends here. I want to play that game. I want to play that game, but they ruined it in Season 2. And even more in Season 3. I already know exactly what kind of player you are. Oh, I missed it. Of course. I guess I lose because I fell asleep. 2 DP. Oh, it's level 3 yet. That's actually a really good place for level 3. Never mind. Ooh, he might be... Why do my streams always have to end like this? And by the way, I know they know how to give you points when your opponent disconnects, but they just don't, for some reason, even though you can't choose your opponents. Hi, Poppy. How you doing, Poppy? How you doing? Do I taste good? Hi, Poppy. You have a very long tongue. Man, my last like 5 streams have just been complaining about me not being able to play the game and about the game. Just like, I don't know why people are so resistant to improvement. Both the players playing the game are resistant to improvement, and the people making the game are resistant to improvement. It's... Maybe they just don't, they don't see it as improvement. But it's not just in games either, it's in everything. People just don't like improvement. People make assumptions about things and they don't realize they're making the assumption. Now, some of their assumptions are right, and some of them are wrong. Like, I'm assuming that it's wrong to kill people. That's a very obvious one. And I think they're right. It's wrong to kill people, just as a general standard. It's wrong to kill people. It's probably always... No, I wouldn't even say that. Assuming someone is not consciously breaking the law or moral law, which should hopefully include... The law should hopefully include moral law. Then you should never make a decision that would result in the deaths of more people than another decision. I think that's a general rule that 99.9% of people can agree on. Then you have things like, maybe we shouldn't allow people to just walk into the United States without, like, without certification. Maybe we should make sure we have everybody in our country accounted for. Like, to some people that's obvious, to other people it's not obvious. Or, I don't even know. Maybe I should learn how to reaction anti-air when my character has a DP, but then they never do it. They're like, let me play in a way to make it so that I never have to actually reaction anti-air. I'm always doing something. I'm never doing nothing, which means I never have to reaction anti-air. I never have to reaction anything. Because I'm always doing something, which means that I'm always in a state where it's impossible for me to react to a jump with an anti-air. And they're probably not even doing it consciously. They're just like, that's just the way I play. And they're not conscious of the fact that maybe they should play differently. And that's... I don't know why people are so resistant to that. People are like, oh, be yourself, embrace who you are. And it's like, no, embrace the parts of yourself that are good, and don't embrace the parts of yourself that are not good, and try to fix those as much as possible. If it's not possible, then yes, you can embrace that. And you can be proud in that. That's fine. It's dangerous to be proud in yourself in any sort of way, because each individual person is pretty horrendous down in the inside. Deep down in the inside. So having pride in yourself is probably not a good thing in the long run. But being okay with things that you can't change about yourself is fine. But being okay with, oh, I'm a murderer, it's like, no, don't be okay with that. And no one should be okay with that. You shouldn't be okay with it if you're a murderer, and we as a society definitely should not be okay with it if you enjoy killing people. It's just the way I was built. It's like, no, it's not. You can, there's nature, there's nurture, and there's free will. People talk about nature and nurture a lot. They don't talk about free will a lot. People have free will. It doesn't matter if by nature you're a killer, and if by nurture you're a killer, therefore you are a killer. You still have the ability, because you are a human with free will, to not murder. It might be harder for you. That might not be fair for you, because you struggle with a particular thing that you shouldn't do. But you should still try to not do it, because you have free will. You're not this dog here. This dog doesn't have free will. This dog is not self-aware. This dog can't say to itself, oh, I want to go chase a rabbit and kill it and bring it inside and on the carpet. It wants to do that. It wants to do that. It really wants to do that, but it can't not do it. It's not possible. It doesn't have free will. It's not self-conscious. But we're humans. We're not dogs. We can make choices. So stop playing Street Fighter like you're a dog. Stop playing Street Fighter like you're some animal whose owner, Capcom, has given it a set of commands to do, and you just obediently follow those commands when the owner does certain hand signals. Oh, my opponent jumped. Time to anti-air. It's like, yeah, you should do that. But do you know why you're doing it? Because I don't think you do. I think you're doing it because your owner told you. Because your owner told you to. Oh, I do drive rush heavy punch with Jamie. Aren't I such a good doggy? Aren't I such a good puppy? Because I do drive rush heavy punch with Jamie. It's like, no, you do drive rush heavy punch with Jamie because it's good at beating certain things. You do drive rush crush medium kick with Kimberly because it's good at beating certain things. You do dragon lash with Ken in certain situations because it's good at beating certain things. You do certain types of mix-ups in certain types of scenarios because it's good at beating certain types of things. You're not just responding to a stimulus. I mean, you are at the end of the day, but there's more to it than that. You're allowed to not do the same response to the same stimulus every time. You're allowed to be self-aware. You're allowed to exercise your free will and do something unexpected. You're allowed to do something that's not optimal. Based on the situation, and instead do something that might be optimal based on the opponent. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been a while since I've streamed for 3 hours, but anyway, see you later.